Thanks for joining us and welcome to PO Sports Talk. I'm Ed Gottwalls along with co-host Joel Rainier. It's been a little while since we had a chance to do one of these videos. It's kind of hard to get any games, talk about any games in the future when they're just going to get rained out anyway.
No wonder there was a tornado outside tonight.
Yeah, it was probably the worst weather spring I think I've ever remembered.
Right.
Because I would have hated to be an athletic director this spring.
It didn't always rain hard, but it always just seemed to rain enough and at the right time.
So now we're here at the end of the regular season. We've got our first playoff game scheduled for Friday, and there's a chance of rain. So, nothing different than the rest of the season. Let's get to some pairings here in baseball and softball. Chambersburg, Greencastle, and Shippensburg, each school qualified both their baseball and softball teams for District 3 playoffs. Class AAA baseball games Friday. Greencastle hosts Manheim Central at 4:30. Shippensburg plays at Donegal at 4:30. And in AAA softball Friday, Shippensburg plays at Susquehanna at 4:30. Let's talk about those teams a little bit, and we'll get to the rest.
I think in baseball and softball, in all three of those games, you see not very much dominating pitching and some quality hitting, which has kind of helped them to the record they are, where they're at or near around 500. If any of these teams can get some good pitching, look out, because they can all hit pretty well, especially Greencastle baseball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Greencastle's in good shape all year. Shippensburg had to do some winning there at the end of the season to get in baseball. Plus, they got a forfeit win over Northern last week that they didn't know about.
Yeah, those two are going in opposite directions. I think Greencastle lost 5 of 6 to end the season.
Yeah. The Shippensburg softball was a big surprise. They got in. They were like 8-12, and they did play well at the end of the season. But I don't think with that record anybody expects them to get in.
Well, they had some good competition in that league and in some non-league tournaments that they played in that really boosted them. And you win a few of those and you have a good power rating now. That seems to be the formula as opposed to trying to rack up wins against easy teams.
Yeah. In Quad A baseball on Monday, this is now a first round game. Chambersburg's going to play the winner of Penn Manor versus Ephrata. That game's at Northern York at 6:30. In Tuesday is the first round for softball. Chambersburg's going to play the Lower Dauphin at Heisman Complex in Newville, 4:30 in Quad A. And number 6 Greencastle is in AAA. They're going to play Hamburg at Carlisle at 4:30. Chambersburg baseball got the number 4 seed. Chambersburg softball got number 5, and Greencastle softball got number 6. So they're all doing pretty good right now.
So the baseball teams at Northern, where we haven't had much success.
Okay, I had it written down here. I figured this up last year. Since 2007, when Northern started getting used for playoff games in baseball, area teams have played there 18 times, 5-13. And the games I've seen, they're 0-6.
And I saw one Chambersburg game where they played in a fog, where if you hit a fly ball to the outfield, you couldn't catch it, and they ended up winning that game. But it's just kind of a creepy little setting up there, especially at night.
Joel will be covering Chambersburg this game.
Well, they might be playing my alma mater, so I will have some rooting interest both ways in that one if Penn Manor wins the playing game.
Chambersburg baseball's had a good finish to the season here. They finished second to Cumberland Valley in the league, but they've played some non-league games since then and done very well.
Yeah, their hitting has really been a surprise. They've scored a lot more runs than I thought they would. I thought they'd have to scrape by with with some runs, but the pitching has been what you expect. Not overpowering, but pretty effective, and keep teams off the bases and score runs yourself. You're going to win some games.
And then Chambersburg softball, again, they finished second in their division, but they played really well here at the end of the season too. They've beaten some good teams. I
think finishing second helped them. I mean, Katie Diller was gassed by the end of the season, and this gave them a week off, and hopefully they can keep it going. Just the same as Greencastle. I mean, Greencastle, with the pitching they have with Rachel Klein and Autumn Appleby, they're set up for another run if they can get past that quarterfinal matchup, and qualify for states. They've got as good a chance as anybody, I think.
Yeah. Well, as usual in the spring, we've got some pretty decent playoff teams, at least on paper, at the beginning of the tournament. So we think they're going to do pretty well.
Yeah, I would look for Greencastle. They have a nice setup with Big Spring in the second round game in softball, and Rachel Klein's been hitting the heck out of the ball. And if she can hit and Appleby can pitch, they've got a chance to make it back to the finals again.
Okay, thanks for joining us for Sports Talk. Have a good week and enjoy the games.